Good evening, everyone. I am Promise Breno, and I welcome you specially to the League of Champions training. Basically, League of Champions is a growing venture, and our vision is to kind of turn ordinary people into billionaires. So I've made remarkable videos concerning our trainings. They're there on my YouTube channel. Please do check them out. Okay. And also, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would like to ask you to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, if after watching this video, if you like it, please hit the like button and share it with someone. Okay. All right. So last week we continued talking about mastering influence because I've made two videos already on mastering influence. So we've had two trainings already on them. Last week I actually took time to explain the influencer acronym, and today we're just going to continue from where we stopped. Okay. Okay. All right. So today, without wasting our time, we're going to look at how to use influence to position your team for success. How do you use your influence to position your team for success? Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so basically, you need to influence your team to what stage. If you want to position them for success, you need to influence them to what stage. Now, there's what we call influence checklist. And in this influence checklist, you can see on this table that has a couple of rows and columns. On the first column here, you can see name. So then the next one is prospecting. Then, of course, you can see here the skills in this business. Okay, so in the name, then the skills in this business here. All right, so we have prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing, follow up, getting started, promoting events, materials part one, materials part two, and train others, leadership, club 100 to 500, blah, 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 blah. So now if you look at this table, just picture it on your mind. If you want to influence other people, like if you're part of this business, La Buena Vida business, okay, that's what we do. This is the project we're running on now, currently on now, La Buena Vida business. Okay, now, let's say you write the name of the person, your new prospect, okay? So you write the name of your new prospect, then you start prospecting the person. You've already identified that this person is a prospect. Then you start prospecting this person. Then after that, the next step is invitation. So you invite the person to our shows or events, or send them a recorded video. Then that is going to prompt them to be invited to our shows. Okay. Then the next step is presentation. Now, presentation can be done by a third party. It's always advisable that a third party carries the presentation, okay? Because it's more kind of successful based on experiences, because when you're mastering influence, here we're dealing with psychology, okay? So you have to expose them to a third party who knows the business more than you, okay, and who is even more successful than you in the business. Now, this person will present. Now, there are different ways of presenting or different methods you can use to present. So it depends. You can actually direct them to our events. For example, today on Sundays at 7 p.m. we have events. Okay, and in this event we have presentation by the leaders. Then when you invite people there, prospect there, I remember the first sign-ups I had in the business. In fact, I didn't tell them much about the business. Like, I didn't unveil to them the main thing about the business. I invited them to our events. Then they signed up. From there, they paid. Okay, they paid for the products. And you know that, of course, you just buy products and you join. It's not like you're paying for registration. Okay, so also another way you can do this is that you can send them a recorded video of a presentation by one of the masterminds or one of the leaders, or maybe your upline. Okay. Now, the next step is closing. Now, closing down is very, very important. I think I made a video on close down. I made a video on how to close down prospect, the possible objections that you might get from prospects. I made a video about close down. Okay, so if you've not seen that, please go over to my YouTube channel and check it out. How to kind of overcome objections and close down your prospect to ensure that you don't lose out. Okay, then the next one is follow up. Okay, follow up. Then the next one is getting them started. Now you've signed them up, you follow them up, because it's not like when you sign them up, then you just leave them. If you leave them, they would feel like, oh, it was always about what you get from them, about you getting them join the business and getting the, so they'll feel like I've been used. You know what I mean? So you need to make them, first of all, you need to make them buy for their reasons, or you need to make them join your team for their own reasons, not for your reasons. Okay. So you have to remove gain from the equation. So focus on you helping them to grow. So when they see that you are actually focused on helping them to grow, not on what you get from them, they'll listen to you. This is one of the best way to influence people. When you're dealing with human beings and they see that um, you approaching them is because of what you want to get from them, they will start avoiding you. But when they see it in you, in all honesty, that what you're coming, you are actually coming to them because you want to help them, you want to help them grow. Okay. Even though I know that when you're helping them grow, you yourself you will gain, but let your mind not be on that gain. Don't focus on that gain. Focus on helping them to grow. So this is why you need to follow them up. Don't reduce the pace, because if you reduce the pace, almost everybody will think that, oh, it's because of what you want to get from them. You just want to get them into the business. Then that is why, now you're not even answering their calls like as before. You're not even too interested in them anymore. No, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So you need to keep following up. And you know something about this is that when you keep following this prospect up after signing them up, it is even to your advantage, because you're helping them to master the art of, you're duplicating your skills into them more. They'll trust you more. And you know what? Once they trust you more, once they learn the things you know, wow, you see that if duplication will be easy, because they'll start duplicating the same thing you're putting in them into other people. And you see that your network is growing fast, and you know that your network determines your net worth. All right. So these things are very, very intertwined. They are very, very tied together. They are tied together. They are connected. The dots are connected together. Okay. Then the next thing, after getting them started, then still in the process of getting them started, you have to start promoting events. You have to start promoting events, of course, with them in the picture. Then you give them materials. Part one, couple of our materials. You have to kind of give them materials, give them, like, pace them, let them have a pace of. Don't give them too much materials, because they're still learning and they just started. Don't scare them away. Just give them little few things, like maybe one book, two books to read. And I remember when I joined, my leader, my upline, asked me that every day, okay, I have to give account of what I studied. Like, I have to give a summary of what I studied. So it kind of made me to actually study much, because if I don't study much, it will look like that day I didn't do anything. So you see, there was accountability. So accountability is very, very important in this business. Accountability. You have to make sure that you're accountable to your leader, and you try to influence your prospect in such a way that they'll be accountable to you. Okay. All right. Then the next one, material two. So as soon as they're done with material one, through rigorous following up and everything, then you move to material two, you give them material two. Then you help them, teach them how to train others. Teach them how to, listen, this business is duplication, it's about duplication. Without duplication, this business is just an ordinary job, like every other job that you see people doing, 9 to 5 job. So you need to duplicate, because that's the only way you can attain that financial freedom status. Without duplication, financial freedom is inevitable. Okay, it's not. Sorry, without duplication, financial freedom is unattainable. It is unattainable. You can't attain it. Okay. Then leadership. Listen, a master influencer is simply a leader. What's the essence of having people in your team and you don't train them to become leaders? The more leaders you have in your business, the more your business will grow. That's the truth. Okay. Then, of course, introduce them how to into the club 100 to 500. Tell them about it. Then the seven-figure earner. Actually, there's a video about the seven-figure earner. I actually did a training about it as well, and I played the video in the training. So also you can also find it in my YouTube channel. Okay. The title is like set this a seven-figure earner you need to listen to, something like that. So search it by the League of Champions, and I'm sure you're going to learn a lot from there. Okay, then the mentor and so on and so forth. Okay, all right. Now there are key growth indicators. Key growth indicators. Now let's start with prospecting. The key growth indicators in prospecting. So the first one is home launch SMS. You need to master this. You need to know this. There are home launch SMS, customized SMS that you can send people and inviting them for home launch. Then we have instant face-to-face prospecting scripts. We have all these scripts. If you've not seen my video about understanding the La Buena Vida system, please check it out. I actually explained a lot of scripts there. There are a couple of scripts that I presented in that meeting, in that training. So please check it out. Then billionaire interest picking scripts, exclusive. This is an exclusive script. Then social media contact generation or WhatsApp connection scripts. Then strangers SMS and response scripts. Then generating third-party contact recommendation lists. All these things are things that you need to you have to teach your prospect. Okay, you have to teach them all these things and introduce them to this script. They should have access to these scripts. Okay. Then now the contact list should be like, for example, it could be 50 to 200 or 200 to 500 or 500 to 1000 or 1000 and above. Okay. So basically, all these things are the prospecting key growth indicators. So I talked about 5 to 10. Now we have SMS sending as well. All these things are included. Then mastering the response to give after sending the SMS to contact. Now we have script on all these things, because this business is kind of a psychology kind of a thing. It's about psychology, because if you're not able to master to actually master your prospect emotionally, master the key emotional drive. What drives them emotionally? What's the greatest thing that drives them emotionally? What is their greatest need? It will be difficult to influence them. So you need to understand all these things. Also, we have flyer sharing scripts and so on and so forth. Okay, we have so many. We have things that you have to do. Okay, and the next thing is inviting. Now let's look at the key growth indicators with respect to inviting. So the first one is flyer booking scripts, then contact booking scripts, then instant invitation script that is face-to-face. Then we have online scripts or online invitation script for video, Zoom, BOM. Then we have questionnaire, online or offline booking script. Now, I actually taught my team how to create an online questionnaire. Okay, I taught them. So if you've not seen it, you can also check it out on my YouTube channel. Check out one of the videos in one of our trainings. So, but if you want the questionnaire, you can ask me in the comment section below, and I'll send it to you. The thing is, you can customize it. For example, you can just create your own from the video you watch. If you've seen my video, then you can just copy the information and put there and just customize it to your own, to become your own. So we have that kind of online questionnaire, and also we have the offline one. I also have that one. So that one, I printed it out. So that one kind of enumerates or explains our project, of course, not in detail, but it gave the highlights of about our project. Okay, and then we have home launch invitation script for inviting. Then also we have presenting, key growth indicators. So to present, I remember my leader told me something, that if I want to be a great presenter and if I want my presentation to make wave, you know, I need to build my story. I need to be able to build my story. And he taught me how to build my story. And in one of these trainings, I'm going to teach you how to build your story, the things you need, okay, when building your story. I'm going to teach you all these things, okay? I don't know, but in one of these trainings, I'm going to do that. All right, so you need to build a story and know how to share it, okay? And also sending off YouTube story and slide, and learn the words of the presentation offline. So apart from you using your slides to present, you need to, there's a way, there's a point you will reach, after you've presented so many times. You start, even when you meet somebody on the street, okay, you'll be using the same words, and you'll be presenting to them, and you see that it's flowing, and because you've mastered it, it has become part of you. So it is very important that you present more. So the more you present, the more you'll be able to present it offline without checking the slides. This is very, very important, okay? Okay, all right, then learn testimonies of others. Like, testimonies of others like Onu Solomon Vincent, Architect Moses Vincent, Dr. Elijah Mba, and so many of all these guys, some of these guys are in the mastermind and top leaders in this business. Know their story, because apart from you telling your story, you also tell the story of these people and let them show them that you have contact with these people. Because, of course, in the Millionaire School, almost everybody comes to the Millionaire School. These top leaders, they come there, they attend the Millionaire School. Okay, so and a lot of times they present. If you invite this prospect to the Millionaire School and they see these guys that you were telling them about, and they see these guys there, they'll feel more confident, and they see that the story you told them about these guys is actually real. You see, the trust will be more tighter, and you see, these guys will trust you more and more and more and more and more. Okay, then learn Zoom slides. Learn the Zoom slides as well. Then learn one-on-one presentation. Then run IPO and QSG. Okay, the IPO is like initial planning orientation that you do immediately when the prospect have signed up into your business. Then you start kind of like, it's like follow up, and also it's like orientation, to orient them about the business. Like, when you go to an organization, let's say a job, and if it's a professional job, there's what we call orientation. They will have to orient you, they have to teach you the things they do in their company. Okay, so this is an opportunity to get to know each other, to tell them more about the business. They should, introduce them to leaders and so many things. Okay, all right. Now, the key growth indicators with respect to closing. The first is doing a selection for the mastermind. Okay, doing a selection for the mastermind. It's very, very important, because doing this selection for mastermind kind of creates a sense of urgency in the mind of the prospect. Because a lot of people, when they see that there's no value in what you're proposing to them, they will not go for it. But when you create a value, yeah, of course, this business is valuable. What you're giving them is worth gold. You know what I mean? Like, it's expensive. Okay, so if they see value, and of course they'll key into your business as fast as possible. So this is why you need to kind of do this selection for the mastermind, and you need to tell them about the advantages of this mastermind selection and all those stuff. So it will create a sense of urgency in them that they have to start immediately. Okay, this is important. This is like psychological. Also, getting people to make payments. Okay, you need to master this key growth indicator of making people to make payment, and also handling objections. I made a video about handling objections. If you've not seen it, please check it out later. Then doing a three-way close down. So you can actually close down. You can actually do a three-way close down. Just like you're doing one-on-one, you can also do a three-way close down. Now, getting people to do maintenance. There's what we call maintenance in the business. After you've joined and you want to activate other channels of income in the business, you start doing all this maintenance and the rest. And also getting people to do rank advancements. You need to understand what, if you do, will take you to the next rank, because this things motivate you. Say, okay, I'm just 2 steps to get to this to get to this rank. So you need to train them. You need to know about all these things. Okay. Now the key growth indicator or key growth indicators with respect to follow up. So first, interest form validation call for signups, and then attendance list for those who didn't sign up. Okay. Then interest form call for those who made part payment, follow-up call to attend IPO and QSG, and vision sharing invitation call. So, when you are doing your follow-up, you should have the list of people after presentation and after close down. How many people signed up? So, some people made part payments and they're not fully registered. They've not been registered into the business because we're waiting for them to complete their payments in order for them to be registered into the business. So you need to know, you have to have a list of all these people. Then you need to know the people you need to follow up to call them, because some of them told you that, okay, they will think about it or blah, 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 blah. So you need to know all these things, all right? Now, getting people started, to get people started, so you get people started by inviting them to attend IPO, QSG, then get them to send contact recommendation SMS, that is after they've given you the contact list, their own contact list. Then you have to teach them how to use our system, the La Buena Vida system, to send invitation to invite people either to our seminar or to watch a video about the presentation, or inviting them to have a one-on-one meeting with your mentor or with your leader, or to even have a 3-way call, maybe a Zoom call or a 3-way WhatsApp call, then all those stuff. Okay, then remember we have scripts. All these things, you don't need to formulate them from your head, except you've mastered our business and you've mastered our system, then of course you'll be, but if not, we have scripts. Now, you also have to teach them the response to give after sending SMS, because when they send SMS, people will be curious, what is this? I don't want to talk about all these SMS here now, because I have a video that I talked about the La Buena Vida system. So please, if you've not seen them, go to my YouTube channel and check them out after watching this video, okay? Good. Then you need to let them watch Empty Your Cup training by Pathman. So there's a training called Empty Your Cup by Pathman. Okay, let them watch it. Then monitor attendance at trainings. So always monitor. Okay, this is very, very important. By that way, you will know the people who are really serious about the business. Yeah, you know them. So please, you have to monitor attendance at trainings. Then monitor their SMO checklists. Okay, then check them to study the materials, get them to study the materials. So like what my leader was doing with me when I started the business, he gave me a book and he told me that every day, at the end of every day, I have to report to him and tell him what I learned that day from what I studied. So, it helped me to kind of pick fast, to learn a lot about the business, even though I started. Because after I saw that I've learned a lot of things. In fact, he even gave me a chance to train, to teach in one of the events for his team. Wow, I was so honored, because he saw my growth, he saw my improvement, he saw that I was already learning very fast, and he gave me the opportunity, which I didn't take for granted. Then you watch safe is the new risky. Watch safe is the new risky. All these videos are there. You can ask your leader to give you these videos, okay? Then also make them to watch Live Your Dreams. Then teach them the roadmap to what stage, and get them to do account upgrade to 15 accounts, because the maximum account you can upgrade in this business is 15. And that should be the dream or the vision of every partner or every connector in this business. Okay. So if they joined your business or they signed up with 3 accounts, so you have to tell them that yes, upgrade is possible. And the more they upgrade, the more they unlock other ways of getting income. The more they unlock other ways, like multiple ways of getting, matched and getting the passive income. The more it happens very fast. Yeah. Then promoting events. To promote events, learn the number game. Then learn the numbers game for prospecting and inviting. Then target to have the highest code in attendance. Okay. Then all these things, teach them all these things. Then attend every training with teammates. Listen, when you're going for training, it's not okay if you're going for training and you're not posting, you're not telling your teammates to attend the training. Make sure you're following them up and you're sending them the training invitations, like to Millionaire Schools, the daily trainings by my leader, Onu Solomon Vincent. So he has trainings every Monday, from Monday to Friday, and this training starts at 7 a.m. Nigerian time and same Polish time as well. So then these trainings, I learned a lot from these trainings, especially those initial time I started the business. I learned a lot from this training. So while attending the training, also invite your team members to attend the trainings as well. Okay. Then attend every destination event with teammates. Okay. All right. Materials part 1. Number 1, the materials you are going to give them. This is very, very important because these guys, wow. The first time I listened to this man, this hard Eke, wow, I was blown away. I was blown, like, he inspired me a lot. So the first time I had contact with his material was his book. My cousin gave me his book, and I studied the book, The Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. So powerful. It changed my mind, literally changed my mind, opened my mind to new possibilities, to the things I can do, even as a Christian. I saw the possibilities. I saw the things I can do to live the life that I always wanted to live, the good life, La Buena Vida. Okay. Then, so this one, the first book or material, Millionaire Mind for Network Marketers. So it could be like The Secret of the Millionaire Mind for Network Marketers. So for me, I studied the book first, Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Then later on, I studied this one, Secret of the Millionaire Mind for Network Marketers, by the same author. Then The Secret by Rhonda Bryan. So there's a book, there's a video, just like this man too, this first man. I read this book and I also watched the video. Okay, if you want the video, I can send you. Just type on the comment in the comment section below. Then I'll send you the video. Okay, and also the book if you want. Then also the next one is Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark and Reid Yernell. This book is very, very important, super important. Then The System Updated. So all these things are materials. Now material number 2. So you ensure that they do this first one first. Like don't give them too much materials. So just give them a little. Okay. Then when you've seen that they've progressed and they've mastered it, then you now move to the next material, which is materials part 2. Now, this one, this book, I love this book, The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. This book is so interesting. Then Prospecting Rules by McNeil Ross. Then The Magic of Compound Recruiting by Humphrey Hubert. Then No Excuses by Brian Tracy. Then The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Then The Power of Consistency by Weldon Long. I love this one. I love it. Then GoPro by Eric Worre. Wow, GoPro. GoPro was what made me like it kind of made me see possibilities, like, because a lot of people, when they join the business, they're thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to start? The people I have in my life, I don't think they would even like to do this business. I don't think but when I listened to this GoPro, I saw that you can actually do these things. You can actually do these things without just master the skills and you're good to go. Okay. Now the next key indicator is train others. Train others. This is very essential because what's the essence of you having a business and people have signed up under your business and you're not teaching them to train others? Then if you're not doing that, then you're not preparing yourself for leverage or for financial freedom. Okay. So duplication is very, very important. How do you do that? Lead a room in cell meeting. Always have meetings, just like I'm having training now for my team members. Okay, I'm going to send this video to my team members. Okay, some of my team members work and blah 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 and the rest, and also probably time difference and stuff like that, But I always post, a lot of times I post these trainings to my team because I have a WhatsApp group for my team members, so I post it there, and so that they can also, because it's very important to train them. It's very, very important to train them. It's very, very important to train them. Okay. Then prepare a training to run at the office. Prepare a training to run at the office. Run a Zoom training for the team. Okay. Very important. You need to train. Then leadership. Wow, this is one of the most important skills in this business, if not the most important. Okay, so help them to study Influencers by Eric Warren. Okay, then tell them to study How to Influence People by Jim Duran and John Maxwell, and tell them to study the first irrefutable laws of leadership by John Maxwell. Tell them to organize a mega event for the team. Then tell them to run presentation at mega events. So teach them how to do all these things, to organize mega events. But before you teach them, you have to be doing that already. And in that event that you've organized, let them run presentations there. Okay, let them run presentations. But before bringing them to a mega event, you would have been running presentation in the trainings, in the local events that you're having, in the office lunch, in the home lunch, and the rest. And you've seen that yes, they'll be able to do it there. So these things will help their confidence. Okay. Then club 100 to 500. Let them master this. So, for example, number one is earn 100,000 naira monthly. So I'm talking it based on naira. Okay. Then earn 500,000 naira monthly. So now if you earn between 100,000 naira to 500,000 naira monthly, so in the club 100 or 500. So club 100 is like 100,000 naira monthly. Club 500 is like 500,000 naira monthly, just like the name implied. Then the 7-figure earner. Now, what's the 7-figure earner? So if you're a 7-figure earner, you've been earning, or you would have been earning 1 million naira monthly already, or 2 million naira, or 3 million naira, or 4 million naira, or 5 million naira monthly. Then we have the MM mentor. Okay, these ones are more than the other ones. They are like higher. So, but anyway, MM mentors kind of raise teammates who earn. Now, if you're an MM mentor, you would have been raising, or you would have raised already a teammate or teammates who earns at least 1 million naira monthly, or you would have raised someone or teammates that are earning 2 million naira monthly, or 3 million naira monthly, or 4 million naira monthly, or 5 million naira monthly. So in this phase, the 7-figure earner, it is you earning. But in this phase, it is now the people under you that you've raised them to be earning this amount. Okay. Then you teach them to climb to the world stage. Teach them to climb to the world stage. Climb to the world stage is essential, because once they're able to do the aforementioned, then you see that the sky is just a starting point. They can climb the world stage. They can be the best that they want to be. All right. Thank you so much for staying with me till this time. I'm so happy to be able to inspire you, to be able to train you, and I'm so excited that you watched this training till this time, to this point. Okay. I know that I just know that hopefully your life will not remain the same. Hopefully the things you've learned here will work in your life, and it will bear fruit. It will help you to become a better influencer. Okay. All right. I'm going to do yet another video. I'm not done with mastering influence. I'm going to do another video. That one will be like the part 4, because this is part 3. That will be like the part 4 of mastering influence. So in the meantime, if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, and also share it with somebody. Okay, so till next time, see you and have a great day, evening or morning, wherever it depends on the time, wherever you're watching from. Bye.